Hello everybody and welcome back to the Pokemon TCG Regionals in Bochum. Today I'm here with the fantastic Robin and Ben. My name's Amy, and how are you feeling about the event, Robin?
Hi, yeah, it's great to be here. I actually am from Bochum, so it's awesome to have a regional, basically a hometown regional.
That's fantastic. How are you feeling confidence-wise on your home turf?
Definitely trying to win.
And how are you dealing with the versatility that we're seeing in the format with Lugia, Lost Box, Mew, and all of those other sort of fringe decks? How are you feeling deck choice-wise?
I'm not 100% sure yet what I'm gonna play, but I think it's a pretty interesting format. Like, of course, Lugia is very dominant, and not everyone likes that. But I think it's when you only have like one or two really like dominant decks, it's much easier to prepare for a tournament because you don't have to prepare for 10 different decks.
So you mentioned there that there are only a few decks that are playable in the sense of strength, but we've seen that there are some decks that are coming into the format now and again. We have Regigigas or maybe Arceus Pteranodon. Now, it may be that you don't come up against all of those decks, but how do you prepare for such a versatile, a range of decks?
Yeah, when preparing a deck in this format, I do still consider all those other decks that are not the top three, but I would not really mind taking maybe a bad matchup against one or two of those. Wouldn't even necessarily test against all of them. You should still have a plan against something like Arceus Pteranodon or Vikavolt. Really, as long as you're good against Lugia and Lost Box, I think that the other matchups don't matter that much.
Would that be a crowning piece of advice that you would give to somebody who's learning how to tech against such a mass array of cards at the moment in format? Technically, anything from quite a long way away now could come at you left field and really shock somebody. Would you just think that people should narrow that choice down in testing?
Yeah, you definitely can't beat everything. Of course, that would be ideal, but yeah, you always have to cut your losses somewhere and accept that, yeah, maybe like against some strategies you just won't beat them, and yeah, just be fine with that.
I guess you've seen variations of the more popular decks like Lost Box and Lugia with all of these interesting additions, say Kyogre Amazing Rare in Lugia, or say Dragon IV, which we've seen recently win OCIC. So are we going to see anything more? Are we going to see any more variations, do you think?
Lugia could technically play almost anything, but I think Amazing Kyogre is probably more just a meme. I don't think we will see that. But yeah, like something like Dragonite and the Lost Box decks is really good. I think Dragonite especially is really good against the more fringe decks. So Lost Box has good game plans against the most popular decks, and then if you put in something like Dragonite, it gives you a lot more answers against something like a Drellon, for example. So I think that definitely makes sense to play.
Thank you so much for those fantastic insights, Robin. That was really well appreciated. Thank you. We're going to head back now to the live coverage for a little bit.